we started noticing strange, well, it's a smell, kind of like cigar smell, tobacco, very strong tobacco smell around the house. But we didn't know, it wasn't so noticeable that it became something that you thought about and were consciously aware of. And so we started to realise it was appearing at certain times, this smell, which was, we put it down to Sundays around 6 o'clock. Other things led on from that within the months entailed, such as small things went missing, usually jewellery. A gold chain went missing, which later appeared, well, not manifested itself, but it appeared on the mantelpiece, but so it was noticeable. Things like that, lights on and off, also static electricity. We'd close at the time. I don't know if you know, shell suits were quite fashionable at the time, and we'd feel sort of static electricity on like our legs. We put it down to the material, but it was, you know, it wasn't normal. Whenever we were anywhere else, we didn't get this, only at home, Sundays at 6 o'clock. My wife, she saw what she thought was an apparition of the ghost. I never saw anything. We'd hear like running. It sounded like running upstairs, but my wife, she described it as an aged man with sort of wispy hair, very slender, and sat down. He was sat down in a chair, but after that, it manifested itself. We saw nothing else at all, no problems.
These sorts of phenomena are very common in hauntings. Smelling of smoke or perfume or other very distinctive odor, especially at certain times. Small objects being rearranged. Visual sighting of an apparition, lights on and off. Ghosts seem to be able to play with electromagnetic forces, with electricity. These things go haywire when there's a haunting. Sometimes they have a fleeting lifespan where you notice them for a while and then they just sort of go away on their own.
Yeah, that's how it was. It was over a long and gradual period of time, the way things kind of built up and then kind of relaxed down again until it actually manifested itself, according to my wife. And I mean, I don't doubt it for a second, but then after that it was completely normal. It was as if the whole atmosphere in the house had changed.
Bert, how did you and your wife react to that? I mean, did you find that scary or just intriguing, or?
If this gentleman, this old gentleman, had manifested himself suddenly and sharply, then I expect we would have been extremely scared. However, it was over a long time, and it sounds like a cliche, but you do become kind of accustomed to it. You notice the smell, or think, oh, it's just, you know, I can't really describe it until you've been in that situation.
Most people sort of get used to it. You know, if the ghost isn't too troublesome. It might be interesting to find out what the history of the house is, previous occupants.
Bert, thanks for your call. I'm going to take some others, okay?